Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ugh. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna, show up or not, but hey, how y'all doing? No, 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 no. Where did it go? Okay, here they are. I have a lot of makeup stuff because, I used to do a beauty channel. Mm. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm curious, what would you guys like to see me talk about, Um, so Jimin's getting a new album out. I'm super thrilled. I mean, hello. We haven't. I think Jimin's Face Off album is like my favorite of all the albums. I was on Discord chatting about the different solo projects of each of the 7 BTS members and kind of which ones I liked the most. Which, yeah, it can be controversial, rating each of the 7. But I do have my favorites. My top 3 were Jimin, Suga, August D, and, Jungkook. The other guys are great too, but there's just something about those 3 and their music that, I connect with. I'm not sure if you connect with it, but I connect with it. I'm curious what others think, what are your favorites and such, because, there's really no right or wrong answer at all. We just have different opinions. Okay, let's see. Oh. I am so tired. So I was on vacation last week up in the mountains. The beautiful lake. If you ever in Idaho, visit up in Stanley, Idaho. There is Redfish Lake. There's also Stanley Lake and some other, but it's so flippin' gorgeous. And you have such a nice view of the Sawtooth Mountains range. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. How many of you have kind of a routine for your skincare? I think it's kind of like a ritual for me. Kind of nice little thing to do. Feel good about yourself. Interesting. I can't find a couple of things. That's weird. Well, I found this at least. This will work. Hi, Tina. The vacation, it was restful, except for had a crappy. We had 2 rooms with queen size beds, and then the main room downstairs also had a sofa bed that fold out. Now, when we've stayed in these cabins before, the other queen size beds, they're so high that the height of the bed goes above my waist. I'm 5'2", I'm short, but these beds are high, and so getting in and out was difficult. And the problem is I fell out and got a massive concussion last year while sleeping in that bed. So went to sleep on the sofa bed instead. But there's like a big old bar, so we had remembered to at least bring like a mattress down pad, which did help, but still sleeping wasn't that great. But it was still so beautiful up there in the mountains and the lake, and watching my kids play in there and going, paddle boarding. Oh, my eyes. So it was really, really refreshing, and I look forward to going again next year. I think I'm gonna pick a different cabin though, with better beds. Although they had just replaced the furniture in that cabin, so it was nice. I mean, it's nice. We were at the Redfish Lake Lodge and Cabins. It's hard to get reservations there because people, as soon as it comes open and available, everyone comes racing there. It is a hot spot. Oh, so have you heard about the Gilgo killer? Some people have called him all sorts of different, but the stuff that they're saying about his daughter, a victim who, someone who has been killed there. She hasn't been officially named as one of his victims, but Shannon's family, believe he is. So Shannon's family's attorney is trying to say that this guy's daughter knew about it, and she's into cannibalism because of some stuff that she's done on the internet and things, forums, and different places she goes, and artwork. Personally, myself, if you look at my internet, okay? I mean, you look at an artist, like a writer, an author, and you write some creepy stuff. Like, look at Stephen King. I mean, the man is about horror. Was he a serial killer? Was he doing him? Wes Craven, fucking genius in the horror genre, These men wrote about the horrors that happened, but weren't out there committing them. So I think sometimes, I'm not quite sure if the daughter was really involved in anything, or she just has got a dark, twisted mind, and some of us have those, right? I mean, I could be a little dark and twisted. Oh my gosh. So I gotta pick some readings to do. And I wasn't sure if you wanted some K-pop, if you want me to cover New Jeans, BTS, type in the chat, let me know. Do I have the chat set proper for just anybody, or do I have it subscribers only? Because if I have it subscribers only, that's not what I meant to do. So let me see if I need to fix it. Doesn't look like I have it set restricted. So that's good. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Oh, it was refreshing to go on the vacation. So refreshing. And it was, the weather up there, it's like super cold, like below freezing at night, and then it's like in the 70s and 80s in the afternoon, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I gotta re-dye my hair. I'm going to be adding blue into it. I really liked having blue hair, the darker blue. So I think I'm going to do that again. So, should I cover the politics and the election. Trump. Wow. That man. He is something, isn't he? Whew. I think I got some sun, so my stuff is lighter than normal. My cover up. Definitely gonna have to fix that. Yes. uh, I was wondering if I should do those personal kind of like pick me cards, pick a readings. If anything like that is something that people would be interested in, you know? I don't know. Let me know. Whew. Sorry, that probably was super loud. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to do that loud. No, I do not bake with my cover with powder and such because I'm 52 years old. My eyes are old. They have wrinkles. Baking does not help that much. In fact, it sometimes emphasizes it more. And I don't like that. Okay. And so I got this from TikTok. The milk contour thingy stick. Yeah. I stay up late at night often watching TikTok. That is something, yeah. It's a little bit more than I wanted. I plan on doing, I like doing TikToks too, but sometimes I think, okay, let's do a TikTok, and then I go brain freeze, and what am I going to do? Even though I have all sorts of stuff laid out and suggestions to do, I still freeze up. Kind of funny, you know? Ah. You know, Jen, I'm so happy for him being back, and so glad that the guys got to see him, greet him when he got out. That was so special, wasn't it? I thought it was, at least. So I can do more readings on the boys, of course, of course. In fact, I guess that's what I will do today. Whew. No, let's put on powder. Or blush, not powder. So, also, I've been on a real deep, more dealing into my spiritual journey, you know, and shadow work. And there's just a lot of things, you know, I grew up in a evangelical Christian Pentecostal home, and it is intense growing up like that, and worked and was a teacher and a minister with Bible college. Oh my gosh, worked with the youth of Los Angeles there. There's a lot, you know, and sometimes there were things as I was growing up that used to boggle my brain or make me think like, wait a minute, why would God do that? Why is the Bible talking about this? And question different things. And it wasn't until I got into Bible college that I was told, yes, please, you're supposed to question. You're supposed to question and find the answers for yourself, you know? Don't just go by what you're being taught in Bible, church or in Sunday school. So that wasn't until I was an adult that I finally felt like I had permission to think outside the box. And I think I want to talk about some of those things. I think I'm going to bring it up on TikTok. Like the whole thing with Adam and Eve and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Like, what? Why would God be like, yo, I don't want you to have any kind of knowledge, but here it is. And if you eat from it, your whole lives are going to be ruined because now you have knowledge. If you just stayed dumb, you'd be fine. Something doesn't click with me. Am I the only one? I don't know. God telling people, the Israelites, the Jews, kill your enemies, their wives, their children, their servants, everyone. And don't leave anyone to come back. Well, it makes sense if you're in war, to kill your enemy, you don't want them to come back at you. But the women, the kids, and also saying take them in as slaves, there's just I have questions. I'm trying to think which eyeshadow palette to use. I'm going to use an older one. But yeah, I think there's so much I want to talk about, but don't know if people want to hear it. Okay. I like this palette. It's Pumpkin Spice by Too Faced. It smells so yummy. And you can tell I use it a lot. I'm hitting pan everywhere. So, Jimin's new album coming out. Are you going to pre-order it, anybody? I probably will. I'm pretty excited. I really, really am. I am legally blind and have a really hard time seeing, so a lot of stuff that when I'm doing my makeup, it is muscle memory. Because I'm 52 and I've done my makeup for so long. I know what I need. Oh, that's not there. That's there. Wrong drawer. Okay, I want to put some sparkle to my eye. People are wanting me to do a reading on Suga because, we really don't hear much from him. And someone told me something real. Oh, Ash, you've already ordered your copies. I wanted to last night. I was so tempted to. But, I just came back from vacation and I got, watch the budget. Wait till the payday comes. Yeah, oh, thank you. I think I got this headband from a FabFitFun box. But no, I was going to say about Suga. Okay, so people have been asking me, what about Suga? And he's my bias, pretty much. Okay, so yeah, I'm curious about him. But someone was saying another psychic felt that he was in a relationship right now and dating this woman. And that was curious to me. Has anybody else heard anything about that? I'm not sure which, I am not sure who are all out there doing videos on BTS. But has anybody else heard about this? Because, Because, I'll do a reading and see what I see, but I don't know. Some people get upset when I do readings like that, especially if I'm not pairing them with one another in the group, or if it seems like someone in the group could be interested in someone. I just don't like getting ridiculed and accused falsely of things. Yeah. Uh-oh. What I was just seeing, is 50/50 gonna come back? Did anybody else hear anything about that? I mean, that poor group has been through hell. Started like, oh yay, people started coming out, and then all of a sudden gone, and all sorts of issues. So you haven't heard about the whole Suga stuff either? Yeah, okay. Really curious. I think my eyes are looking okay-ish. So I like doing readings on all 7 of the men individually. Oh, hello, Marcella. You're all the way in Venezuela? Wow. In case some of you want to know, I am in the Pacific Northwest, in Boise, Idaho. Idaho, not Ohio, not Iowa, but Idaho. But I was born and raised in Southern California, Los Angeles area. But, it can be draining, like doing a whole bunch of little readings at once and doing each individual 7th person in one reading. So there's only one returning. That was, I wonder how the one returning is going to be treated, though. And how can they say it's 50/50 comeback if it's only one person? I think they're trying to use it because of the marketing and the publicity and people wanting 50/50. But with only just one person, that seems a little, I don't know. I hope that the girls don't get their hearts broken and hurt too much and trampled by fans too badly. You know what I'm talking about? But as I'm trying to say, it's like, so if I do a reading, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just do a reading on Jin and Shuga today. That way, it doesn't just drain me out completely. That might work. What is it gonna do? I've been up since 3:30 this morning. No, 4:30. I got up a little later than normal. And it is like 9:30. I feel like I've been up forever. I didn't go to sleep real early either. So, oh well. Can't really talk and do mascara or mascara primer, lash primer. It's kind of hard. I'm noticing I haven't been seeing as much about new jeans, especially on Weavers. It's like gotten quiet. I've been seeing Illicit and Lucifer. I always have a hard time. You know, the other hype girl groups. Right? I've been seeing stuff and them being advertised and JYP. What did everyone think about him being part of the Hybe Con celebrations? And doing music with the one girl group. Anybody else notice that? I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's surprising, but then it's not if you know that JYP and Bang PD were like besties. In fact, they had started their own group together or their own, agency, and then Bang left and formed Big Hit, and JYP kept JYP, I don't know how many of the newer K-pop fans know that history, the history of them, But him leaving and starting his own company didn't, destroy their friendship. It was more of they still have a camaraderie together, which, is cool. It's kind of cool, to think about. That's not the one I wanted. I can't find one of my mascaras. Hi, Shelly. How are you doing? Da, da, da. I'm almost done getting ready here. Oh, I might come back and do the BTS readings live. It's just a thought. It was when I was up on vacation. There's really hardly any cell service or any Wi-Fi, and though the lodges try to improve their Wi-Fi, there's only so much you can get out there in the middle of nowhere. And it doesn't reach their cabins unless they're one of the cabins that are in town, is Stanley. Yeah. Oh, first try, found the first one. I did not see that. When was that? Of course he would. That is sweet. He threw a tribute to JYP. Huh. I need to look that up. I couldn't keep up with everything while I was gone because of the lack of the very limited internet I did have. Did a lot of reading and writing, working on the descendants of the heavens. I am definitely going to have to look that up. Because I missed that. Well, it's good to see that those two are still, friends. Alrighty, now what am I going to do? Yeah, some of you are like, what the fuck? It's with my face. I know. Yeah, this is the... How many of you are upset of those fans who went in for a kiss with Jin's hug event? That is like, people, boundaries. That's assault. That could be sexual assault, and the next thing you know, you're going to have that on your... But I do hope... I've heard that they're going after them, investigating, which they better. Oh, it smells like a fresh peach. I love this setting spray. It's Slay All Day, Jen Gerard Cosmetics. In fact, I'm wearing her lip pencil, her lip. I usually wear... Sometimes I'll wear her powder. I didn't use her facial powder today. But I wear a lot of her stuff. And no, just because she's my friend. Poof. Here I am now. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to turn off my live for just a few minutes. And should I come back and do the readings live on Jin and Shuga, or just record and post later? I will wait a few seconds so the chat catches up to let me know. I noticed New Jeans was not at that event. At some of these events. I am glad that people respect when Jin said, I can't talk, even though I want to talk with you all. Just do a quick couple second hug. Let's just do that. And that did help it, but still some fans got a little carried away. They should have been taken into custody right then and there. You know what I mean? But that's just hindsight, I suppose, right? I hope Jin does, because sometimes you have to let fans know there's a boundary. You have to let people know there's a boundary. Don't cross it. Yeah, he looked so happy and just felt it was, I'm sure, exhausting, but at the same time, just feeling like he's reconnecting back with Army. I worry about Jungkook because I know how much he loves Army and how much Army means to him. as we could see in the song that we got from him for Festa. I know he's disappointed that he couldn't do a video for us, but I think we all are, my schedule. Honey, I'm just here. I, my schedule today is not until much later this afternoon. Do I have to do anything? So I can totally come right back and do this thing live for y'all. I just have to set up the camera for the cards. So give me about 10 minutes, y'all. I will come back and do the readings live, okay? See y'all.